sunny days. I like sunny days.
Hello everyone, welcome to today's live stream. Can you hear me okay? Please answer in the comments. I can hear you. And welcome to today. How much a wonderful day. Thursday the 23rd of April, St. George's Day, I do believe. So I'm doing a special live stream for this. Who is here? Say hello if you're here. Introduce yourselves. Okay. Do you want the backstage link? I've already given it to some people. No, that's not going to work. Sorry, a bit disorganized. Let me find you all the backstage link so you can come on stage and join me for the live stream. Where is that link? Let me just copy and paste it. Okay, anyone here at all? Please say hello if you are here. Okay, backstage studio link coming up for you now. And here it is. Just click on that link and you will be able to join me in the studio and help me read along with this story. Okay, so what are we doing? Anyone know? Anyone tell us? Where has it gone? Let's get it back. So St. George and the Dragon. That's a funny looking picture. What can we see? We can see a dragon, a man with a sword, and a young woman who is tied to a tree. What is going on here? Okay, anyone know? No, it would be nice if someone could join me. Let me message people. Trying to get people to watch. If people don't watch, I will be very sad and I will have to get out my violin again. Where's my violin? Violin coming up. Okay. Okay, 2 people watching. Please introduce yourself. Someone said hello. Hello, Marika from the Philippines. Okay, if you want to come on stage, just click on the link. And then I will be able to turn off my sad violin, so I won't be so sad all by myself. Let's turn off that silly noise. Okay, so St. George's Day. This is the English National Day. Every year on the 23rd of April, it is celebrated. I don't think people do much, to be honest. It's not really a very fashionable day, but maybe you can find some events if you look hard enough. Most countries have their national day. Ireland has one called St. Patrick's Day. I did a St. Patrick's Day live stream recently. And other countries have their saints. I can't remember. So a saint, if you don't know the vocabulary, this is a special holy person or someone who people said was a very, very good person. If you have a very good life and you are really good to people, maybe and animals, then if you're lucky, usually after you die, they will make you into a saint. Okay, so George is the saint of England and many other countries, and he has a very interesting story, which we're going to find out about today. Okay, so just got one person in the comments. Hello, MC. A regular visitor to my streams. Okay. Anyone else around? Or are we going to have to get straight into the action? Now, let me find a nice view. Do you like that view? Or do you like the view where I kind of disappear a bit so you don't have to see my ugly mug? Which view? This one is quite a good one. A bit less of Chris Teacher, or even this view where Chris Teacher disappears completely. What do you think? Or maybe I can do a combination of them. This view, this view, this view, and even this view. Okay, let's get started. And let's start our story. Once upon a time, in a place far away, there was a terrible problem. A dragon lived near a town. This was not a friendly dragon. It did not want to come and say hello and have a nice cup of tea with everyone. It wanted food. And sometimes that food was people. Yes, exactly. Has anyone heard a dragon? We don't think dragons are real these days, but in the past they did. What did they sound like? Let's get a dragon into the studio, shall we? What's that? That's the dragon flying around, and then when the dragon gets angry, it makes a dragon noise. Can we hear? I've got my dragon in the studio, and it goes off for a little fly. There we go. So that's our dragon. Yeah, so not a nice dragon. We don't know why he came to live by the village. Maybe he was a bit bored. There was nothing going on where he lived, so he thought he'd come and live near the people. Okay, let's turn the page. Okay, the people in the town were very scared. Okay, so at first they tried to give the dragon animals so he wouldn't eat them. Here, take this sheep, and please don't eat us, they said. Okay, here's a cow too. What did the dragon say? Said the dragon. And then he had a bit of a fly around. Okay, let's go into my theater, shall we? So I've created a little theater so we can act things out. Okay, can everyone see my theater there? And there on stage we have the curtain, and we can take away the curtain, and yeah, that's a nice stage ready for us to do some acting. Okay, so here is the village where all the people live. And then we've got the stage ready. Oh, first we're going to have a look on today's menu. So the dragon is very hungry. What does he want to eat today? So let's put on the menu. He's going to have some sheep and some cows. Okay. Does anyone know the name of the meat of those animals? So sheep meat we call lamb, sometimes mutton, and cows we call beef. So that's on the menu for the dragon today. And let's have a look. Okay, so whoops, here's the curtain, and the dragon, the silly dragon, has jumped in front of the curtain. Let's get it away. So take the curtain away. And there's the dragon. He lives by the lake, and here is the village. And so remember, they don't want the dragon to eat them. So the people at the village, this person here, this young man, comes up to the dragon. He's not really as big as the dragon. It's just my pictures are a bit wrong. Let's make it a bit better. There's the dragon. And he goes, look, dragon, okay, so please don't eat us. We have some animals you can eat, so you don't eat us. I've brought you a cow. There you go. And I brought you a badger. And what does the dragon say? The dragon says, okay. And so time for a bit of a cow sandwich. There's the cow. And he eats up the cow. Okay, and he has a bit of blood on him. And then he's going to have another animal. So he found a badger from the village. And he gives the badger, and he has a badger sandwich. Thank you, says the dragon. Okay, so the villagers are okay for now. No one gets eaten. So that's the end of that scene for now. Okay, let's go back to the storybook, shall we? So we will put the theatre away. And back to the storybook. Okay, next page. Oh, only one person. No one's saying hello. Please say hello to me in the studios, in the comments. Someone say hello. I'm all by myself. Let's turn the page. So the dragon said, fine, for now. But soon, the dragon wanted more. Animals were boring. The dragon wanted something more exciting. So the people gave him all of their cheese and all of their wine and all of their gold. What did the dragon say? Yeah, let's go into the theatre again. Okay, so let's go to the next scene. Oh, let's go to the menu first. What does the dragon want on the menu? So he's got the others, no more animals. So today he's going to have cheese and wine. And then to finish, he's going to have some gold. I don't know if he's going to eat the gold or do something else with it. Let's go into the theatre. Oh dear. My theatre looks a bit weird. Come on, everyone. Right, so let's move the curtain down. And there's the dragon, and he's hungry. And there's the villager, who looks a bit like Chris Teacher. And he says, right, dragon, we've got some more stuff for you. So Chris Teacher comes up. Today we have a nice selection of cheese because you said animals were boring. And we've got some wine, red wine there. Shiraz 2022. And then we've got some gold. What do you think about that, dragon? Okay. So he eats the cheese. And then he has the wine. It's only one glass here, but really the dragon actually had lots and lots of wine. Many bottles. I think he actually had hundreds of liters because he's very big and he's very greedy. So he gets the wine, he drinks it. Look, 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 look. And then he gets the gold and he says, well, I'm going to eat that too. Thank you. Okay, so he has a bit of a rest. And the villager, he is relieved. Whew. We're okay. The dragon is not going to eat us yet. So let's go back to the storybook. Okay. Anyone around? Please say hello. Am I all alone with my violin and my dragon? I hope he doesn't want to eat me. Okay, so they give the dragon all their cheese and their wine and their gold. But the dragon wanted more and more and more. Next page. So the king, he was the boss, came up with a new plan. They would have to kill the dragon, okay? So he sent in his soldiers. Okay, what happened then? But the dragon ate them too. Oh dear. Okay, let's go back to the theater. Let's have a look at what's happening here. Oh dear, I didn't get my soldiers ready. Let's see if I can get my soldiers in. Oh, yeah, I've got a soldier waiting for me in my image bank. Where are my soldiers? Let's have a bit of a fight, shall we? There we go. So the soldiers think, right, let's sort out this dragon problem. And the dragon speaks. Let's get some speech. There we go.
What have you got for me today?
Says the dragon. Okay, and the villager says, well, actually, dragon, today we've got something a little bit different. Today we've got you a soldier. Okay, I don't think the dragon liked this. And they have a bit of a fight because the soldier was not there to be eaten. He wanted to kill the dragon. So he goes in with his spear, this thing, and he gives him a bit of a stab. Stab, 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 stab. But it's not enough. And of course, the dragon gets the soldiers and he eats them. Okay. And we put some more blood on his mouth. Right, let's go back to the classroom. Not the classroom, back to the book. Leave the theater. Oh dear, no one is here. Where is everyone? Oh, Don Sandro Travador. Hello, nice to meet you. Would you like to come on stage? If you would, I have the backstage link there. I've just posted it one more time. Click on that link and you can come and help me join the story. Don Sandro, introduce yourself. Who are you? Okay, so far the dragon is living by the village, causing lots of problems. He's eating animals and all of their good stuff, their wine, their cheese, and their gold. Now he's eaten their soldiers. Things are looking really bad now. Let's turn the page. So the people made a new plan, and this was maybe not a good plan, but he was desperate. Well, they were desperate. Every day they would choose one person from the town to give to the dragon. Okay. Well, it's better than the dragon eating everyone, isn't it? So let's go back to my theater. Okay, let's do a new scene. Oh, the menu. Okay, who is on the menu today for the dragon? Okay, so it is one person from the village. Let's go to the scene. Okay, so let's pull back the curtain. What do we have now? Oh dear, I forgot. I forgot the dragon. That was silly, wasn't it? Let's get our dragon ready. Where is my dragon? Oh dear. Yeah, get the dragon in. And here he is. Okay, and the villager comes up to the dragon again. Hello.
Hello. What have you got for me today?
Says the dragon. Well, today, I'm afraid no more animals, no more cheese, no more wine, no more gold. You've eaten all of that. No more soldiers. You ate all my soldiers. So today I present you with me. That's all we got left,
Okay.
says the dragon. And he takes the villager and he eats him. Oh. Oh dear. Yeah. Let's get a new villager. Something technical problem with that villager. Let's get a villager with no technical problem. Oh dear. Here we go. Let's make him a bit smaller. And the dragon gets the villager and he goes, thank you. And it's time to eat him. Very nice, said the dragon.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go back to the storybook. Okay, so the dragon is now eating one person from the town every day. Next page. And the dragon ate everyone up and he wanted more. And actually, he was bored of normal people. It was time for something more exciting. What does he want? What was that, dragon? I don't think I speak dragon language. Next page. Yes, he wanted the princess. Remember, the village had a king, so his daughter is the princess. He wants to have a princess for lunch. Let's turn the page. So the princess was not happy about this. I don't want to be dragon lunch, she said. But the rules were the rules. And off she went to the lake where the dragon lived. You see her in the picture, tied to a tree, waiting for the dragon. And it says, worst day ever. Hashtag worst day ever. What does that mean? She waited there, probably thinking, this is the worst day ever. Suddenly, a man on a horse arrived. This was St. George. He looked brave, strong, and maybe a little confused. What is this? Thinks George. A woman tied to a tree by a lake? Hello, he said. Why are you standing here next to a dragon lake? That seems like a bad idea. So the princess explained everything. The dragon, the people, the eating, all of it. George said, don't worry, I will help you. Very confident, considering the situation. Somebody has come into the studio. This is exciting. Alex. Okay, Alex, are you ready to join me on stage? Please answer in the comments. Do you see the comments, Alex? Say yes if you want to come on stage. Do you want to have your camera on or just your microphone on? You should have a... Where are my comments? Here. Hello, Alex. Do you want to come on stage? I think you do. Okay, do you want your camera on? Keep your camera on if you do. If you don't, turn your camera off. I can't see your message. Alex, what do you say? You want to come on stage? Okay, you want your camera on. Let's bring Alex on stage. Hello? Hello, Alex. Can you hear me? Oh dear, your sound is very strange. You sound like a chipmunk. Hello, hello? Your sound is very bad. Can you can you turn your camera off? I don't know what's happening. Camera off. Why is your sound strange? Can you... Hello, hello? Hello, can you hear me? Your sound is very, very strange. I don't know what's wrong. Maybe turn your computer off. Try it again. Maybe come back in a bit. Okay, I'll get Alex on stage later. Hello, hello. Okay, I'll just continue the story without Alex for now. Okay. So we're by the lake. St. George meets a princess standing by the lake, and she said a dragon is here to get her. What happens next? Next page, please. Then the dragon arrived. It was big. It was green and it was very angry. It probably had terrible breath too. Let's make a dragon noise. The dragon looked at George like, oh good, 2 people for dinner. Alex, are you ready? Hello, Alex.
Hello.
Can
I help it now?
I can hear you now. Yes, your sound is better. Before, you sounded like a chipmunk. The voice was really, really strange. Okay, Alex, how are you today?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you.
Yeah, do you want to introduce yourself to the audience? Just a little bit. You don't have to say everything about yourself.
Oh, one moment. The sound has disappeared. Yeah. Do I want to introduce myself?
Yeah, can you just tell people a little bit about you?
Yeah. So, hello viewers. I'm Alex, and I'm almost a professional actor in a theater. So I joined here to help some sense speech.
Yeah, a professional actor. Okay, and yeah, you're a learner of English. So, do you know the story of George and the Dragon, Alex?
I've heard of it, but mostly I'm reminded by this show of yours now.
Yeah, I didn't know much about it. I had to do my research. It's just a famous story about a dragon causing problems, and then a man called Saint George comes to try and sort out the problem. So we've got to the end of the story where George arrives at a village and a lake, and he finds a princess is standing by the lake, and she has been given to the dragon as a kind of sacrifice. Do you know that word, Alex? Sacrifice?
Yeah, I never heard. So
Yeah, when you give
the legends, the
Malaysians.
yes, as I said, by legends, the
legends. I thought you said Malaysians.
or
Yeah.
princes that were given the sacrifice to a dragon for feeding and make the village safe from a dragon.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's in other legends. These are kind of stories from the past, which are maybe true, maybe not. Yeah, sacrifice is usually when you give someone to be killed to help other people. So the princess will die. That's the plan. But the people in the town will not die. So she's a sacrifice. Okay, I'll just finish reading this. Then you can help me with the acting. But George was ready when he sees the dragon. He took his sword and he said something heroic like, "Prepare yourself, dragon." Oh, where's my dragon noise? There we go. Can you hear my dragon, Alex?
Yeah, I've heard it.
Yeah, just
It's
making
growing,
sure
isn't it?
all of my things work. A growl, yeah. So that's what we think dragons might sound like. And next page. Okay, Alex, can you read the next page for us?
Okay. They thought it was noisy and messy, probably quite dangerous. The dragon tried to burn George with fire. George tried not to become a barbecue.
Yeah, so there they are fighting.
Yeah, and the
Barbecue, that means
picture.
burnt. Lake. Yeah, so he doesn't want to get burnt because dragons, dragons, what do they breathe? Dragons can breathe.
Yeah, so usually they breathe the fire.
Exactly. So he doesn't want to get burnt. Okay, next page. Okay, can you read this page?
So finally, George fought the right moment and stabbed the dragon in his fat belly. The dragon said, "Oh!" And the dragon screamed like a little girl.
Yeah, a kind of loud scream, not a loud, fierce scream. I go, ah! Okay, so I think we can go into my theater and just do some acting. Let's get my new theater ready. Okay, so this is good for you, Alex, because you like theaters. And this is my first, we're going to look at today's menu. Okay, so what's on the menu today for the dragon? First thing is a princess. And what's the second thing on the menu for the dragon?
To a soldier, as you remember.
What, St. George? I mean today for this act.
Oh.
Well, that's what he thinks is on the menu. Okay, he's hungry. Okay, so let's go to the new act. Let's take the curtain down. and get everyone ready for this scene. Okay, so we need the princess is here. Okay, and St. George is here. Okay, Alex, do you want to be St. George or do you want to be the dragon?
Well, I think with my freeze voice, I can greatly sound the dragon. Like a very
Like
growl
this.
mouth.
I imagine it has a growl, like, hello, something like that. Okay. Yeah, I'll be St. George then. You there, dragon.
Oh, Knight, let's speak.
Sorry, I don't speak dragon. What did you say?
Did you bring me something to eat, Knight?
Yes, that's what I was going to talk about. I heard you had an unpleasant habit of eating things. So I've heard you've eaten all of our animals in the town. You've eaten all of our cheese, all of our wine, all of our gold, all of our soldiers, most of our villagers, and now you want to eat the princess. And I'm not really happy with this behavior. What do you have to say to that?
Of course. Did you know how healthy is princess for my dragon bones? So,
Oh, you think
so I
the
propose
princess?
you. Yes.
You sorry. What do you propose, dragon?
I propose you to give me princess before I fight.
So
And
you
I-
think our princess is just some kind of health food supplement for you? Do you?
Oh, it tastes greatly.
Okay, I am afraid, dragon. I will challenge you to a duel. Do you accept?
Well, I accept when what a tiny knight can do for such a big thing as dragon.
Okay, let's go. And I prefer if you didn't burn me to death because this is my best outfit. Okay, are you ready? Let's go. And they commence the battle. Okay, I'll try and move you around a bit. I'll get you to fly. Sound. Fine. You ready for your death scream as I stab you to death? Yeah, that was quite a good one, Alex. Not like the girly scream that I did. Okay, so that is the end of the dragon. Let's spin him over. And I've got something for him. What will we put the dead dragon in?
What do we put in dead dragon in?
I've brought something
sword.
here. There, do you see what I've brought for him? What's this?
Um,
Do you know that word in
it's,
English?
the coffin.
Yeah.
It seems very small for dragon.
Well, I made it a bit bigger. So
Made
we'll
bigger.
put the dragon in his coffin and we will take him off to the mortuary, which is where we take dead people and dead dragons, I think. So let's go back to the storybook. Okay. Storybook is back. So the dragon is dead. Anyone in the comments? No one is watching us, Alex. That's a bit sad. Okay, next page. So the princess was very happy. Thank you, she said. You saved me. The people from the town came out and said, wow, that was amazing. Also, we are very sorry about the whole sending people to the dragon thing. Okay. And yeah, that's kind of the end. Can you see what is happening at the end?
Yeah, so then the day when dragon was defeated, it became a kind of festival.
Yes, it is kind of a festival. So today, if we go back to the theatre and we look at the menu is a bit different to usual. What is on the menu today?
For civilian people,
The menu is dragon. What do you think dragon tastes like, Alex? Do you think it tastes good?
well, I think maybe something like fish maybe could enjoy it. Because it's
Well, when I read about
mostly
it,
simple.
it's often called a reptile. So do you know any other reptiles?
Yeah, I wanted to say it may be a reptile taste like a crocodile or a lizard.
Something like that, we're going to guess. So they're having dragon barbecue, and there's lots of festivity and fun and dancing. Okay, I really want to have any music, but I don't know if I've got any good music in my music library. All I've got is some sad music, but it's still music. Okay. Can you read the next page for us, Alex? Alex, can you read?
George became a hero, and there was always work for him. Whenever anyone had a dragon problem, they knew. You don't hear. What did I read? No. Yeah. Oops.
Sorry. Hello, can you hear me?
I hear you. Was the
And a complete technical disaster. The stupid thing threw me out.
cannot you hear me?
Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me?
Okay.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me?
Okay. Let me do that.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello. Oh dear. So
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Hello, can you hear me? Yes.
I hear you. So
Yeah, good. Sorry, absolutely ridiculous disaster. The stupid thing threw me out. You were just reading the end of the story. Can you read it for us? Yeah, can you read for us, Alex? Hello, Alex, can you hear me? Oh, Alex, you've gone. Okay. Alex is gone. Let me read it. So, George, okay, Alex is coming back.
hello. Can you hear me now?
Hello, Alex. Can you hear me? Hello.
I hear you. So
Hello. Will I have to read this? Our studio guest cannot hear me. This is the terrible problem of having live streams. Things can go horribly wrong. Okay, so George became a hero, and there was always work for him. Whenever anyone had a dragon problem, they knew who to call. And some people were so impressed by his dragon killing story that he was made top saint in England and at least 5 other countries. The town was safe again, and hopefully they made better plans in the future. Remember that word saint. A saint is a very good person. If you have a very good life and you are very nice to people and animals, maybe after you die, they will make you a saint. Like George, let's have a look at him. Here he is. Do I have Alex ready to read the last part for me? And that is the story of St. George and the dragon. A story about bravery, danger, and why feeding a dragon is never a good long-term solution. Do we see George there? Patron saint of England. That's the top saint. And Georgia and Portugal and Ethiopia and Bulgaria and Bosnia and Herzegovina. Okay. Sadly, I think that is everything. Thank you to all who came, all who just watched from afar. And thank you especially to our studio guest, Alex. Okay, I will do some more live streams in the future. I think next week will be time for another live stream, and this time I can do perhaps, I think it's time for another idioms live stream. I've done action idioms, I've done time idioms, I've done an idiom introduction live stream. Maybe, I don't know, maybe communication idioms. Maybe money idioms. I will let you know. And I will put all of the information on the on YouTube. I will post it as usual. Okay. So, yeah, that is goodbye from me. Hope everyone has a great St. George's Day. And a good weekend and all of that stuff.